I'm so thrilled to see you here, especially given the circumstances, which of course we'll be discussing shortly. For now, I'd like to look at this map projection of Earth's known surface. It was borrowed from NASA, and the title is Wet, Dry, Repeat. That's quite lovely, isn't it? There's a lot going on here. It's actually several different map projections layered on top of each other, each telling a slightly different story. There's one layer for the clouds, one for precipitation, one for the wind, one for the temperature of the ocean, one for water vapor, and one for political boundaries. There isn't a separate layer for average global temperature, but you don't need that to see that it's too hot. You can feel it on your skin and in your blood. It's been hot for a long time, and it's only going to get hotter. I don't want to get into much more detail than that, because we have so much to cover tonight, and because it's somewhat unpleasant, and because it really doesn't matter when it comes down to it. As you already know, the way that weather patterns and geological phenomena appear to us on the surface doesn't tell the full story of all the forces that affect our lives in a meaningful way. They can tell us about things like change in barometric pressure, the distribution of solar energy, the velocity of jet streams, and you obviously already understand all of that and how it works, so I'm not going to waste your time discussing it any further. So, to wrap things up before we move on, let's take a moment to acknowledge that Earth's atmosphere is a chaotic system, and we're all completely powerless to change that. A pleasant climate together, our ideal climate. Remember, we're in control now. We can make the weather behave the way we'd like it to behave here, with no impact to our surroundings and our future. So imagine that you're walking toward the ocean, walking through a field of tall green grass. You can hear the waves up ahead. You can smell the ocean spray. The air is moist and warm. You can feel the heat of the sun on your face. There's a cool breeze blowing through the trees. You walk along a path. You feel the sand between your toes. You're getting closer to the ocean. You can smell the salt air now. As you come to the edge of the tall grass, you see the brilliant aqua color of the water ahead. It's natural to get distracted. Try not to think about how sea levels are rising higher and higher with every breath you take. Try not to think about the emergent flooding crisis in the coastal United States. Just come back to our beach and relax as much as possible. See the waves washing up onto the sand, and then receding back again toward the ocean, washing up, flowing back. Enjoy the rhythm of the waves as they repeatedly ebb and flow. Imagine yourself walking toward the water. As you approach the ocean, you can feel the mist on your skin. It's so cool and soft. Don't dwell on the irony of experiencing a drought in such tantalizing proximity to the ocean. Don't try to calculate exactly how long the ExxonMobil Corporation knew about the connection between fossil fuels and climate change before the general public did. Most importantly, don't worry about how your own dependence on gasoline implicates you in any of this. Just relax. Enjoy the experience. You deserve some time to yourself. This is your vacation. You earned it, and no one can take it away from you. You walk closer to the waves and feel the sand becoming wet and firm under your feet. A wave washes over the sand and touches your toes before receding back into the ocean. As you step forward, more waves wash over your feet until they're completely covered in cool, salty ocean water. It's okay if your mind know that you're more likely to drown in the desert than any other climate, but I bet you already knew that. Keep walking further to the clear, cold blue water. You can see the white sand under the surface and all kinds of beautiful tropical fishes. The water is a pleasant, relaxing temperature, cool enough to provide relief from the sun, but not too cold. You walk further into the water. Maybe you start to swim or to float, whichever makes you feel most comfortable, whatever you enjoy most. If you're still distracted or if your mind continues to wander, just take a moment to imagine being completely underwater. It's so refreshing. Now that we're feeling calm and refreshed, let's take a look at what's ahead for us with clear eyes and an open heart. It's going to be warm and sunny over the weekend, with temperatures rising through the end of the following week and reaching a peak of 92 degrees Fahrenheit by next Friday. The high tomorrow is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's break that down. The number 8 signifies the spiritual law of cause and effect. 5 signifies individual freedom and autonomy. Now's a good time to take action, especially if it's the first step towards something you've been putting off. Putting 5 and 8 together gives us 13, which suggests that you need to tap into your feminine energies and intuitions to guide you through this next step. Then, 1 and 3 gives us 4, which of course signifies both the 4 sacred elements and the 4 directions: air, fire, water, earth, north, south, east, and west. This of course implies that all the forces of the known universe will be supporting you in this next phase. Mars makes a beeline for the horizon starting next week. If you find yourself craving salt or trying to stage a coup at work, that's probably why. Mars is expected to exit the solar system sometime after next February and before the next millennium, so you'll just have to write it out until then. The moon is going to be very angry for the next few days, so try to avoid shellfish and tall buildings if at all possible. If you make less than $50,000 a year, that's never going to change. Don't make any deals this year. They always fall through anyway. If your birthday falls within 5 days of the equinox, don't go outside between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. for the next week. Make it 2 weeks, just to be safe. People tell you who they are right away. Except for Libras, there's always more to a Libra than meets the eye. Finally, I'd like to consider the number 7 together. 7 is the number of the current month and also the last 2 digits of this calendar year combined, so it feels especially relevant right now. 7 operates at an expanded, high-wavelength, multidimensional vibration. It represents collective consciousness and the manifestation of intentions and energies. It's truly impossible to be in the presence of 7 and just go about business as usual. 7 invites us to consider the full range of what's possible, not just in this lifetime, but next. In these moments, everything we do, and think, and say, and feel can determine what's going to happen for a long time to come, so just keep that in mind.